Hi, I'm Livvy Shilling. I skate for the United States, and I'm part of the Jackson family. I grew up in Johnstown, Ohio. I started skating when I was almost 8. We couldn't get to ballet class on time with both shoes and a bun in my hair, and my mom saw that skating class happened at 6:30 at night, and so she signed me up for skating, and I never stopped. I mean, the honest answer is I was at sectionals last year and Alyssa Liu beat me by 40-something points, and I thought, I'm not gonna get a triple axel or a quad. That's not my sport anymore, but I still love to skate, and so I came to you to get boots because I did want to test dance, and if the opportunity came about that I could get a partner, then I would try dance. The process was pretty easy for me, or quick I should say. I used to take from Ben Augusto in Colorado, and then when I moved home, I asked him if he could put me in touch with Igor just to go skate at his rink in Novi, and I got an email Monday night at 10 o'clock, and then I went up the next day. I skated half a day with him, and then the next morning, so that would have been Wednesday, Igor asked me if I wanted to try out with Sasha. And when they asked me to go do hand-in-hand crossovers, I didn't really know what they were talking about. I just knew I had seen people do it, so I just tried to imitate what I had seen. And so I kind of came up maybe every other week for about a month, and then he had lots of other tryouts beside me, and he eventually picked me, so I feel pretty lucky. I'd say that's the biggest adjustment, obviously, is having that partnership mentally and physically with someone else. But I will say, like when I switched blades and I got on shorter blades and I did a turn, I thought, wow, that's a clean edge. That's a real turn, not a freestyle turn. So, I mean, the Jackson boots and blades made it really easy to break in. I felt like I could do everything day one, which was awesome. And yeah, I mean, my first competition I went out, fell on our first element on a counter, so I thought, had a moment sliding across the ice where I thought, don't know about this, but it's gone up from there. I would say don't be afraid to try it. I mean, the joke for me last year was the last time I had competed ice dance was when I competed the Dutch Waltz and the Canasta Tango, which are like the first two you can try. And then I shied away from it because there just wasn't a lot of ice dancing in my area. But I would say if anybody has even the smallest itch to try it, go and try it, because for someone like myself who's naturally super artistic, I loved jumping and I do miss jumping, but the fact that I can skate 4 hours a day and just get to kind of finesse the skating and just constantly build something to a better picture, I mean, that's amazing. I love it. I was a clockwise rotator in singles, and my partner was a counterclockwise, so when we do twizzles, obviously I'm going to adjust to him. So when we go to try to get our twizzle levels, and whereas I used to get stressed out for like triple flip, triple toe, now I'm stressed out about these twizzles. But I am just getting used to it and just practicing all the time. I go to Pilates 2 to 3 times a week. I run 2 to 3 times a week. Sometimes I join in with the strength class that my partner does, but I've got these jumping muscles that aren't necessarily needed in ice dancing. So, you know, I'm doing lots of lengthening and core work and, you know, for the lifts and stuff. So my body actually feels better as a dancer. Just, you know, I'm not a young 13-year-old, and so not having the impact on my body feels really nice. Like I'm anti-aged in some ways. I honestly get so excited every day when I get to go skate that when I get to a big event, I just try to put myself in that same mindset that I feel at practice. So I think because I kind of amp myself up every day for practice, then when I start feeling amped up for competition, it feels really comfortable. I love music, any kind of music. It can be slow, sad music, and I'm still getting pumped up to it. Just anything with a rhythm or a beat, I feel like that really grounds me. And then, you know, skating with a partner, you have someone out there, which is so different. So, you know, there are days where I'm going to be a little more shaky, and there are days that he's going to be a little more shaky, but we've got each other's backs. And as soon as that music starts and we have the chance to get down on our knees, like it just feels so smooth. Definitely here, I'm in the zone. One of my freestyle coaches, Christy Krall, always told me an ice rink is an ice rink. So even though it's big and bright, the ice is still going to be what you know. And then I love to look out into the audience and make eye contact with people. I find it super grounding to realize that there's other breathing humans around me, and it's not just this, I don't know, kind of bubble that I'm in, you know. There's other energy there that can help me. I love spending some time outside if I can, just because we're cooped up in the rink all day. I genuinely enjoy trying like different types of movement. So I would say working out, but it's just, you know, trying different classes, I guess you could say. So nerdy, but I love learning. So even if it's not in a school environment, just knowledge outside of the skating world is super great. And I love cooking. I'm not a recipe follower, but just like throwing things in a pan with different spices. I find that very cathartic at the end of a day. I don't know, I'm not a stickler for my routine on that day. It's definitely something light, you know, like 2 hours out. Sometimes it's a rice cake and peanut butter and like an apple or something, or I don't know, eggs. Sounds weird, but I love eggs. Apples, anything light that will take a little bit of time to digest, yeah, but isn't super filling. Because the worst is trying to put on that dress and just feeling bogged down. I think one of the greatest things my mom ever told me was I landed my axel kind of quickly and then I completely lost it for a long, long time. And she said, well, you can quit. I said I didn't want to quit, but I was just really frustrated. And she said, well, you can quit when you land it again. And so my greatest piece of advice is not to quit when you're just completely at the bottom, is find a tangible, achievable goal for yourself and achieve that goal first, and then decide if you're still just not in love with skating, because you gotta love it. I mean, it's a lot of work. You gotta love it.